pillar block number 1. Okay, the strategic netpreneur mindset. What exactly is that? You must have a strategic focus to your internet business. Now I'm repeating myself again. We have laid the foundation of what a strategic mindset should be, which is your pillar number 1. On that foundation, we are putting the blocks together. I want you to be seeing the image of a builder. I probably will change these graphics too to make sure that the image of a pillar is what is there. Eric, take note, because it's you that I'm going to give the assignment. I want you to have the blocks represented inside this PowerPoint. So here is block number 1 that we're putting in place. You must have a strategic focus to your business. Those who end up getting to this 6-figure level that you want to go to, they take great care in defining what exactly is their strategic focus. It's not just something they do because they want to be nice. You have to do that. You have to first separate opportunity-seeking mindset from strategic entrepreneur mindset. We talked about this briefly or at length in one of the trainings I did, whether yesterday or the day before. But here now we are discussing it fully as a part of your block number 1 for pillar number 1. What exactly is the difference? Opportunity-seeking mindset, these are people who are just looking to make quick money online. Sometimes they make money, sometimes they don't. Versus those who are strategic in the way they approach their business. Sometimes when you are strategic, you may even end up giving up opportunity to make money right now for the opportunity to make money later. But the person who is an opportunity seeker, just like there is a gentleman that I saw that I met, another Nigerian guy that I met on Clubhouse. He just learned something from another guru right there on Clubhouse. He didn't know it before. He learned it in a room that was given for free by somebody else. And then he was saying he's going to charge everybody $100 before he shares it with us. I was telling him that this room that you open, why don't you share with us what you just say you learned from that guy yesterday? No, he said, this is an opportunity to make money that people don't know. It's something about LinkedIn. And I was going to charge you $100 before he shares it. I just shook my head. That's an opportunity mindset seeker because LinkedIn is not even his niche to start with. He just saw a great opportunity to make quick money and is jumping on it. And now he's all messed up. Most rooms, they've even blocked him because his attitude is very bad. It is clear that this guy is just about the money. Meanwhile, a strategic entrepreneur will have done it differently. He will have offered that for free in exchange for people coming into his community. But let's dwell further into what exactly is the difference. Opportunity seekers are only looking for good opportunities to make good money on the hot opportunity of the moment. While strategic thinkers are not moved by the hot opportunity of the moment, but by the relevance of that opportunity to their vision and overall goals. In other words, strategic netpreneurs, fearless netpreneurs that graduated from my school. Let me put it that way. Okay? They develop this strategic mindset. That's what I try to teach them. That's what I was taught. You are not supposed to be moved by the opportunity of the moment, but you have to ask yourself, how is this opportunity relevant to my business vision and overall goals? It is when I was thinking about this that I did not pursue the business of Africa's Most Wanted Recipes, which is in the cooking niche. I wrote 7 books. Now I have 15 of them. They are actually my best-selling type of books. When you look at my returns from Amazon and from other internet places, those cooking books, they are the most royalty giving. But they are not strategic to what I'm trying to do. So you don't see me fronting it. If I ever run into somebody who has a cooking niche, for instance, I may work a deal out with that person where I give all those books to them to market and to how to create a whole business around it for them, because that would then be their business. Then we can then share money. We can then say, okay, let's go into partnership together on this, and let us share 50-50, but you are going to be running it. I will give you everything that you need. I'm not going to be involved. I'm not going to be the face of it. I'm not even going to show my face, but I will give you the materials. I'll give you the training in exchange for you running that niche. If I'm an opportunity seeker, that's what I'll be talking about, because I saw some money. But making money from my cookbooks, how does that advance me as a software developer and creator? That's where I was when I created them. It was just something I created as a side attraction. And all of us get into that problem. Before you know it, you get sidetracked into what doesn't advance your business. Your business is to get to 6 figures a year. If you're a lawyer, for instance, going to go get involved in things to do with engineering, even if it makes you money, is not advancing your business to become a stable income generator. That is why a lot of Nigerians or Africans, let me put it that way, that is why they remain small forever. They will tell you Onokon Waja, meaning that one road does not lead to the market. And they will be on that. So when the opportunity to apply for contract comes in the Lagos government, they go and be queuing to get a contract. And then tomorrow, they are also rushing to see if they can do graphic design for you. And then tomorrow, they are rushing. And they wonder why they remain poor forever. It doesn't occur to them that opportunity mindset you cannot grow. You cannot grow. I say it again, you cannot grow. It only sounds good right now. You're going to make that 5,000, you're going to make that 10,000. But instead of growing that 5 or 10,000 where that came from, you leave it, then you go and chase another opportunity. And that's why you're smart. That's why a lot of Africans don't make money. And abroad also the same thing. Those who try to sell everything, they never grow. You will make that short-term money, but are you going to make it again tomorrow? If you're a contract guy and you're going to Lagos State government to go and chase contract, you know how many months you have to spend before you get it? Meanwhile, you have another business that is supposed to be growing. You ignore. So when I tell people now that I'm never going to go be looking for contract with government, they thought I didn't want money. The governor of Lagos State used to be my employee. In 1991, he worked for me. The governor before then, Ambode, was my accountant. Part-time accountant for me even. 1991, 92. Those are facts. So people expect me to go be looking for a governor, Sanwo-Olu in Lagos, so that I can give me contract. Contract for what? I'm a digital business person. If you see me ever go approach that man, and I might, it will be because I want him to set up a platform for digital business people under BizNation. It's not going to be anything else. I'm not interested in buildings. I'm not interested in getting land. I'm not interested in going to go get contract to supply anything to Lagos State government or federal government. I don't give a damn. Why? Because I want to focus. I want to practice what I teach. I was in Nigeria recently. Everybody was stressing me. The two out of the ministers they appointed now, 2 are my friends. But they're not in the ministries I care about. So screw it. I don't care. I'm only interested in that guy that is in information technology. Unfortunately, I don't know him. But when I come to Nigeria in October, I'm going to go meet him. Then I will have my package ready. I will have my BizNation. The package done beautifully. I want them to create a Fiverr type of thing for Africa, where the government will support it in partnership with a private person like me, where we train people with digital skills, give them the 7 pillars in their different niches, and get them to go sell their services on Fiverr. That will be the freelance niche. Help them to put their 7 pillars together as freelancers, and then provide a platform like Fiverr and freelancer.com to provide services, just like the Indians have done. Now, that will interest me because that is within my niche. Are you guys getting it? You just don't want to make the hot opportunity of the moment. The deputy chief of staff to Lagos State governor is my boy, not even a friend. He's a boy. He used to carry my bag. His name is Boyega Shoyonwo. Just in case you guys think I'm just capping. The first job Boyega ever got in his life, I gave it to him. I'm saying it publicly. I'm the first guy he ever worked for that paid him a salary. You think I want to see him? I will not see him to look for a contract. I will. And he probably will feel out of guilt because he worked for me for about 4 or 5 years, and I passed him over to another of my best friend, Kyle Diani, where he started working as a finance guy. I got him the job. We're talking the 90s. When I called him in Nigeria just to prove the point, people were in the car with me. When I called him, I said, I want to come and see you. You know what he said? That's the deputy chief of staff to Lagos State government. Said, lie, sir. That it cannot happen. Tell me where to meet you, and I will be on my way to meet you now, sir. It will be an insult for me to tell you to come and meet me in the office. That is the deputy chief of staff. People were in the car. That's the kind of clout I have. But do I abuse it? No, it can't help me with what I want. So I just thank him and I just laugh with him. I say, okay, I'll send you the address of my house, and you come and see me. And he said, thank you, sir. I didn't even send it. That's the kind of person I am. I didn't send it because I don't know what I'm going to ask him yet if he comes, other than to say hello. I don't want to say hello. So now that I've put a package together that has to do with business, hopefully I myself will have had more clarity. I will have had more stuff going. Then I can approach them. That is what being a strategic netpreneur is. You don't jump at every opportunity that you have. You have to ask yourself, what is the relevance of this opportunity to my business vision and overall goals? Take a bishop right now, that Eagle. Bishop is in the Christian niche. He has a calling. He has a church. I was there. I preached in his church, so I know that he's a pastor. I don't want the man to do something that will take him away from his calling, right? That's why we're saying, go head the Kingdompreneur Club for me. I have a Kingdompreneur Club that I'm going to give to him. Build a whole business around your calling so that you're helping people to go to heaven, while at the same time you're helping Christians to maximize the opportunities around them. There are lots of pastors who need these services to write their books. A lot of pastors who need him to help him structure how to run their churches. There's a lot of pastors who need him to come and do training for their workers. That would be his own niche. Then I'll be very disappointed if I now see him going to go to meet one governor or one local government guy looking for contract about how to supply rice. That's not a strategic entrepreneur. That would be an opportunity seeker. And when you go that route, and I want everybody to sight their mind. Remember, this is a big workshop, and I'm dwelling on it very hard. I'm not in a hurry. If you're tired, you can log off and go. This is the money that I'm giving to you. Go and look at those who service everybody. They never grow. They may make 100,000 in 1 month, and then the next 6 months, they're struggling because they didn't focus. This is very important. Is why I'm spending so much time on it. I need you delivered from that. So how do you get a strategic mindset? Know what you want, where you want to be. By the way, you should be writing this down because this is going to be your assignment when I'm done. Because you're going to tell me what you want and where you want to be. You're going to give it to me in not more than 2 paragraphs. What do you want? That will be the heading. As a business person, what do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be? 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years from now. I'm giving the assignment now in case I don't remember it when I come back to it. Write it down. You are going to write, what do you want as a business person? I'm not asking you about personally now. Know what you want as a business person. Where do you want to be? When I ask you where do you want to be, I'm talking in terms of number of impact, the kind of money you want to be making, the kind of stuff that you have. And I need you to do it for me where I want to be in 1 year. I want to be at $1,000 a month in 1 year. I want to then give me 3 years and give me 5 years. That's all I want. I don't want 10 years. That one is too far. Where do you want to be in income in 1 year? Where do you want to be in income in 3 years? Where do you want to be in income in 5 years? That's assignment number 2. You're going to put all of that in one document. Okay, Mr. Eric, I need you to be writing this down because you're going to create a jot form for me so it's easy for them. All I do is give them the link. They go there to go fill it out so that we can get the same format for everybody. So just note that, right? You want to examine the options open to you to get there. That's number 3. What are the options open to you? Right now, you probably won't know much of that because you're going to be discussing more of that in product and other, but options are what I've just shared yesterday. Okay, some of the options open to you is to create products that you sell on affiliate networks. Some of them is creating a membership site where you charge money for monthly. Some of them is creating products every quarter, depending on the need that you're in. That's what I mean. What are the options open to you to get there? Then you look at all your options. And in case you don't know, okay, in case you don't know, ask ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT what you want to do, where you want to be, and ask ChatGPT what are the different options I can use to get to $1,000 a year or $5,000 a year in this niche. Give me 10 different options. See, ChatGPT has made life easy for your research. That'll be your assignment. We're going to send you the form by tomorrow or next. Definitely, you're going to get the reporting form, but you can be writing it down now. But I'm going to give you a standard form so that it makes it easy for you. That will be your assignment for this week. You're going to go there. When you have done your thinking, you're going to write it out specifically for me so that I can look at it and review. You are not that too many now for me not to be able to review everybody. We're like about 10 or 11. So you are going to get the best of this. When we get to 50, 100, I may not be able to do it myself, but I have a team who will be giving the checklist of what to look for. Okay? So to be a strategic netpreneur, you need to know what you want. Where do you want to be? What are the options open to you to get there? Let me share briefly with you so that you can have an idea how to do this. What do I want? I want to be the premier community that raises new, well-structured netpreneurs that have sustainable income online. Where do I want to be? In 1 year, I want to have been able to graduate. I want you to pay attention now. I'm not looking for plenty. To have 1,000 inner circle members, 100 elite members, and 5 alpha members. That's it. 1,000 inner circle, 100 elites, 5 alpha. That's it. Remember, my inner circle pay $10 a month. Okay, so that in my business plan will be like 10K. 100 elites paying an average, let's even say an average of 2,000, even though it's going to be 5,000 in 2 months. And I'm talking about the next 12 months now. But let's even say I was to keep it at 3,000, then give them a discount. Let's even assume I'm giving everybody 30% discount. So it's $2,000. So $2,000 times 100 is 2 million. It sounds like small money. Sorry, it's 200,000. I'm sorry, 200,000, which is not bad. If I can get to that in 1 year, I will have achieved my 6 figures just on business. Now, alpha is $5,000 right now. Let's even assume I keep it there, even though it's going to go to 10,000. 5 of them is 25K. Now see what that clarity is. Now, whether you achieve it or not is a different matter, but keep it realistic. Don't go and put yourself 2 million when you don't know how to get there. Because in my case now, so that you know why I think 1,000 inner circle people is realistic a year, when I divide that out, let's say I divide it by 10. Let's take 2 months. I go and fool around, travel, enjoy myself. That means 100 inner circle every month. 100 inner circle every month comes to 3.5, or let's even say 3 a day. You see that is a realistic goal for me if I'm doing what I need to do. Okay? That is where I want to be. I'm going to tell you my options to get there. As an example, remember this is a workshop. So I'm using what I'm doing as an example for you. Don't lose track here. So you will be doing that same exercise in your head. So when you're doing it and you're sending me your assignment, don't send me bullshit that doesn't make sense. Because I'm going to ask you. And it has to be realistic. You can't tell me you're going to get 100 members a day. You're not going to get that. Unless you are getting 50 right now. So same way for me, I said 3 inner circle members a day. Because right now, I'm averaging close to 2 a day without even trying. So I know I can exact myself to 3. Meaning I just need to be more focused on it. Every day that I'm opening room, I'll focus on that inner circle. Sign up for $10 like John Lee is doing. And if I'm getting 3 of that a day, that means I get 100 a month. That to me is very, very realistic. Then that gets me to my 1,000 at the end of the month. Then I want 100 elites at the end of the year. That comes to 10 a month. That's a little bit harder. 10 looks small, but it's not small to get people to pay $3,000. I know it's not that. At least for the kind of customers I reach, because this is way outside the affordability of maybe 80-90% of my current followers. So that means I have to pivot out. I have to pivot out, like I said, to diaspora, Black Americans, and then white, in that order. Diasporas don't have a problem with my accent. It's either they have the money and they want it or not. The Black Americans, they may have a little problem with my accent or the fact that I'm African. It's just what it is. Some of them are still bigoted. It's reality. I'm not here to get into the politics of it. It's the way it is. If somebody is speaking with an Ibadan accent to me also, there's a tendency I'm going to discount his knowledge. For those of you who are not African, you know what I'm talking about. You think my accent is bad? When you listen to somebody speaking with an Ibadan accent in Nigeria, you will be laughing. So I know how that feels. Will I just pay somebody who is speaking with an Ibadan accent $3,000 to coach me? Not likely. Not likely. Okay? I'm going to want to know more about him. I'm going to want to have followed him enough to get beyond that accent. To see that, wow, this guy is a brilliant guy. So I know that that's some of the challenges the Black Americans will have with me. It's what it is. That's why they are number 2 in my hierarchy, even though they have the money more than even diaspora people. Okay? But I'm realistic. And then finally, we talk about the alpha. The alpha will come from the inner circle. The ones that start killing it, I won't need to beg them to pay me $5,000 to go to one-on-one. See? So I've just given you a realistic of then now the options open to me. I've talked about where I want to be. And I've explained to you how realistic that is. So to get 100 elite a year, I didn't finish that. That means 10 a month. 10 a month means 1 every 3 days. Now, I'm not going to say that is easy, but that is doable. Very, very doable. As long as I'm getting inner circle people in, now it's for me to be doing more training for the inner circle. Instead of once a month, maybe I'm doing four webinars a month for them. And I'm ending that training with telling them to get to the elite. That's what we did. That's how we got done. That's how we got Bishop in one presentation. It's not complicated. So, and I know all I need to do is get 1 elite every 3 days to get to my 10 a month. Then I have to work harder. I have to do more spaces, more clubhouse. But in clubhouse, I'm not going to be selling elite there. I'm selling inner circle. So the more inner circle I get, the more my chances of being able to graduate 3 of them. If I get 100 a month, inner circle, it will be difficult for me not to get my 10. That's 10% to convert them. So you have to think that through. Now, what are the options open to me to get there? I just explained some of it. Then I have to do webinars. I convert a lot on webinars. I have to now task my people, Funke and King Glue, to stay on my neck like witches and wizards. That Oga, we must do that webinar. I know if I do a webinar, I will get an elite. It's a guaranteed matter. So if I do 4 a month, I could get my 10 right there. Even if I have to do it on Zoom. If there's a challenge with coming to Discord. By the way, guys, what do you guys think about doing webinars on this Discord? Do you guys still prefer Zoom? I'm talking about for the outside now. You don't have a choice as elite. This is where we are doing it. I'm just talking about for the outside world. Okay? If you think, what do you think? I want you guys to, what do you think? If you don't think this will work, maybe let me not get that to sidetrack. Just don't worry about that. We'll talk more about that later. Because I'm going to something else. Let me stay focused here. Okay? Let me stay focused. Lee is laughing. See what I'm talking about? I'm holding myself accountable to what I'm teaching you. So if I'm hard on you for not being focused, don't start getting mad at me, okay? So how will I get there? My options are plenty. One, I could do webinars once a week. So if I do 4 webinars a month and I promote it, I probably will get my 10 elites from there, even without doing anything else. But right now, I'm not doing it. Because that webinar to get the elite will be for the inner circle, not for the general public, but for the inner circle, who have already paid me a little money, and now they are deciding whether they want to go forward. But for the inner circle, if I do webinars once a week, I will get, maybe if I get 100 on that webinar, it's only $10. I'll convert at 20%. So those are my options. Do webinars, do Facebook lives, do clubhouse rooms once a day. It don't matter if it's 7 people that came to the room. If any of those 7 have not yet joined my the free Discord, they will join before that place is over. And then I may get 1 or 2 to opt into the inner circle. Those are my options. I could run adverts. That's another option open to me, which I want to do. I'm not able to run advert now because Facebook has blocked all my advertisement account, and I've been begging, looking for those who will help me. Sharia has promised me, but we have not yet delivered. I'm going to be talking to you on this Discord soon. We are going to chat. I think we should do some private chats here. There are chats here on this Discord that you can do. So once I get a place to advertise, I'm going to run adverts for the inner circle, for the Discord server. I'm going to run free one. I'm going to run inner circle adverts. Those are the 2 I'll run. So I'm going to run. I can run adverts. Are you guys seeing how you are putting it together now? Because those will go into your business plan. It's not an emotional thing. How do I get there with the least amount of resistance and competition? Meaning, focus on your area of strength. You are not trying to struggle with anybody. Where are you strongest? That is where you are going to focus. That is how you develop a strategic mindset. You are going to write this stuff out. Where do you want to be 1 year, 3 years, 5 years from now? What are the options open to you to get there? I want to see you write it out. I'm going to run webinars. I'm going to run adverts. I'm going to go on the street and beg people. I don't care what you plan to do. I want to see the options that are open for you. And then in that, you are not going to tell me what do you determine to be your best option that will help you get there. You are going to write it out. This is the assignment for the week. And if you are struggling with it, I am here Monday to Thursday. So don't tell me you have any kinikon. No, come to the elite chat room. Come and talk to everybody. You post it there, not to me personally, because you're not doing one-on-one. One-on-one is where you now start harassing me in private chats. That is for the alpha group. But if you post it in the elite chat room, I will be responding there as a group. Please, I want this to be clear. I don't want you to think I'm rude to you. Elite membership does not give you one-on-one coaching by me. It gives you group coaching. Group coaching means you post in a group so that when I'm coaching you, I'm also using that indirectly to coach everybody else. But if you don't like to talk about your business in an open chat room, then you can upgrade right now to Alpha. Alpha is $5,000 or $500 a month. If you let me know, I will send you the link. I'm doing that, by the way, with Gary. I was supposed to be a builder, but when I realized that the one-on-one coaching makes more sense to me than just posting my stuff because I'm more advanced than a lot of those guys where they are, I went to pay. So it's like I'm in 2 different, I'm a builder, I'm a herd, and I'm also a whale for 3 levels that I paid for simultaneously. Because that's what I want to do. And I know I can handle it. Because the place I really need to be is that top level, but you can't get there unless you get those first 2 first. And it makes sense. Just like you are not going to just start at Alpha with me unless you have gone through my elite or you are in my elite program, or you can show me your 7 people. I will ask you if you can show me, maybe you have built it by yourself or maybe you have built it with somebody else. If I think it's correct, then I can take you into my Alpha group. Because I don't want to be teaching you how to build a pillar in the Alpha group. No, that's not the job. I'm not going to be teaching you how to create a product there. I'm not going to be teaching you how to create a funnel. All those are elite stuff. At the Alpha is how you scale. A whole different kind of pillars that you're going to build in that one. All right. Are you guys still with me here? I know we are taking time on this block number 1, but we're going to build it. If you flow me here, give me 1B. That's block number 1. I want everybody to type that out. Awesome, 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 awesome. King Lou, I see you. Eric Philip, I see you. Lee, I see you. Donald King, I see you. Funke, I see you. Fantastic. Bishop is still struggling up and down. I don't know. That's what you get when you go and put 3 different accounts. We are not going to put 2 accounts on the elite for you. It's only one. So you have to decide. I know it's no longer here. I'm going to tell him that. He's trying to use stuff for me to put 2 numbers here. That cannot happen. Okay? Every number you put in here, you must pay for that. Okay, let's keep going here. So virtually all the gurus have deliberate answers for this. What business are you in? I'm restating it again. Why are you in that business? Why do you think this is the best area for you? I want you to, I guess this is part of the homework. Eric, write out all this for me, then send it to me, then I'll refine it. And Funke, those questions in the previous chapter and this one, send me all of it, type that, then I can refine it and then give it as a proper homework so that you're not confused what you need to do. But every guru have answers for these questions, even though they don't tell you about it. They know they have an answer. What business am I in? Why am I in that business? In other words, what are your comparative strengths? That's the SWOT analysis that I talked about earlier. Why do you think this is the best area for you? Why did you pick this? Now, I agree, some of you might refine this when you do your pillar number 2 next week. But just do your best for now. Because why do you think this is the best area for you? It's part of a question that you answer better, get better clarity when you have done pillar number 2. I get that, but you're going to do your best right now. Okay? And I saw the SWOT analysis, in case you don't know what that is. It's on the screen. It's going to talk about your strengths. What are your advantages? All right? What are the factors that get you on the table? Then your weaknesses are what are the advantages here? What are your limitations? For me, my own weaknesses was tech. I'm not technical. That's a weakness in my own area of strength. What can I improve? What can I do better? Consistency. I need to show up every day. I'm very, very poor at doing that right now. So I have to narrow down my calendar now to what I know I can do every day and stay with it. What are the opportunities? Your chances to improve. What are the opportunities out there? Then threats. These are the external trouble for your business. Obstacles that you face that is not in your control. Okay? I have seen the truth and it doesn't make sense. It is true. More than 95% of internet marketers are opportunity seekers, while less than 5% are strategic internet netpreneurs. This is fact. I didn't make this up. 5% of digital business people make 95% of the money. And the number one difference is this first pillar we are talking about. And we are still on block 1. If you can lock this down, even if you have to watch this video over and over again, until your brain reconciles with it, until you internalize it, you are not ready to join that 5%. I don't care what product you are creating. I don't care how smart you are. I've been there. I'm pretty smart. I'm not saying it as boasting. I don't know how many people you know that are lawyers, chartered accountants, and chartered secretaries. I'm all 3. I don't know how many people you know that made their first millions in their early, middle 20s, my 24, 25, 26. I own my own house in a place called Ikoyi. It's the best area of our country, the most expensive part. And I paid cash at the age of 25. Okay? I had 6 cars at the age of 25. And I wasn't doing fraud. I was doing finance company business. So I'm pretty smart. I'm the top graduating master student in my Unilag class. You guys can go verify 1989 to 1990 sets. I was the number 1 graduating student in the LLM, the master's class. But guess what? So you might say that you don't think I'm just boasting and whatever. Okay? I did not succeed until I got this mindset right. In digital business, so there's no solution for it. You don't get that strategic mindset, you're going to suffer. I don't care what kind of products you create. I'm a product master. I can conceive product and bring it out in less than 48 hours. Before ChatGPT, I was that good. I'm not saying it as a boast. I'm a very, very good creator of ideas. But it means nothing if you don't have a strategic mindset. When you see yourself, start describing yourself as a serial entrepreneur. That is number one clue that you are fucked up. Okay? You cannot be a serial entrepreneur until you have become a millionaire in dollars. Then you can then go start another business, then start another business. Most millionaires and billionaires you know them for one thing only. The reason why is that they stayed there for 10, 15 years. They dominated the market before they start owning other stuff. Mark Zuckerberg was known with Facebook for more than 10 years. Now, here you will hear about Threads, you will hear about Instagram. Every other thing that he owns were downplayed. He was not the face of it. Till tomorrow, Bill Gates is known for Microsoft. Meanwhile, the man has hundreds of other businesses that he owns now. If I were to mention Elon Musk now, everybody will say Twitter. But meanwhile, the man has so many other businesses. Before Twitter, it was a SpaceX that people know him for. You have to focus. You see him focusing almost exclusively on Twitter right now because he understood that you have to have a strategic mindset. It involves that. I can't overstress this. So you can be in that 5% range. Only the first step to it, I'm not going to say this is all, is this strategic mindset. You don't chase everything all over the place. You know what you want. And if what you want is not what people are selling right now, you don't rush for them with them. Somebody who's just starting to build Twitter, all of a sudden he has about Threads. And then he's spending 1-2 hours on Threads to get 120 followers that he cannot sell anything to. That part I don't understand. And I also lost my mind. I keep telling you guys, I lost my mind for a couple of years. Because that was not me. I rushed for them and followed them to Threads. The second day I asked myself the question, am I stupid? What am I doing here? I have 41,000 on Twitter that I have not exploited. My Facebook page, I have my personal Facebook business page, has over 30,000 people there. I own pages that have 800,000 people, 1 million. I've not done anything with them. Is it Threads that I'm going to be chasing now? That's why you see me slack off there. Yes, I still post there, but not because I want to go get followers, just to get a little bit more rich. That's what the way strategic thinkers think. So if you're on Clubhouse, if that's your primary place of making money, you stay there and grow it. Don't follow them to run up and down. That's what I'm telling you. Strategic mindset. Let's keep this going. Most gurus have their written strategy in place, but they rarely talk about it. Instead, they focus your attention on their latest product as your salvation, when what you really need is a strategy. Go and listen to them. This is how you know. Most of them have their business plan in place, their written plan, like I just described to you, written strategy. It doesn't have to be an elaborate 20-page document. It can be 4 pages, but it's written down. Those questions are answered very clearly. They have it, but they won't tell you about that. Instead, they focus you on their next way. Oh, my software is coming out, come and buy it. Then I'm telling you how that should play into you building a real business online. They just want you to buy it. I'm like that for many years. And I'm going to be like that if you're not in my elite group. I'm not going to come to when I'm selling Bismatic to the public, for instance. I'm not going to be talking about you going to go build 7 pillars now. Why would I do that? I'm selling a product. Customer. That's what they are now. Okay? You are clients. So I'm telling you, many of them, that's what they do. They don't talk about the big picture, because if they tell you the big picture, you're not going to buy their product. Imagine me, I'm trying to sell Bismatic and I'm telling somebody they need to have a strategic mindset. Am I trying to sell a product or am I stupid? All right. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what that product can do for them. Whether that's all they need or not, that's the problem. I'm going to sell it. Then hopefully the upsell will be joined Bismatic Elite Club so that you can learn how to build a real business. So this Bismatic team, this Biz Nation Elite Circle team will always be, or the inner circle will be upsell to every product I create now. I want them to start and join my community if you want to build a real business. Because that's my own way of having a good conscience. I give them opportunity to build a real business. Most don't care. They sell you this one, tomorrow they launch another one. I used to be like that on JV Zoo. Every 3 months, we launch a new product. Nobody asks you what happened to the one you bought 3 months ago. We just want you to buy the new one, because that's how we make money. So you want to be a strategic, don't be part of the statistics. Let me share a vision of the life of the entrepreneur with a strategic focus with you. They have clarity. They have no information overflow. They have no pressure to keep launching products, just like me now. Before, my pressure is launch a new software every month. I don't have that pressure now. I'm only going to launch Bismatic, and I'm not sure when I will launch the next one. Let Bismatic help my people first. They stop buying useless products, because when you weigh a product against your strategic direction, you decide whether this is worth it for me or not. It's like when I launched Bismatic, of course, I expect everybody who's building a business to think that this is useful to them, because they needed to build funnels. But I may if I bring a product like Africa's Most Wanted Recipes, and I offer it to you guys, you might get it in the mail the day I decide to promote it. Why will you want to buy that? How does that help your business? No, I don't expect you to buy that. Even though I will offer it to you, my job is to promote. Your job is to strategically look at it. Buying this cookie book, is it going to help my career as a parenting style specialist? Is it going to help my career as an e-commerce specialist? If it's not, you buy it. If it is, you buy. That is what people with strategic block erected in their business, what they do. They have written business plan. Like I've told you, you have to write before Friday. Doesn't have to be more than 4 or 5 pages. Not, I don't want 100-page thing. Concise, but you answer 5 or 6 questions. I will post into the chat room later today or tomorrow. They get more fun. But now they are focused on what they are doing, and they see their income explode. Yeah. Entrepreneurs with a strategic focus, they get to live the ultimate lifestyle, which is travel anytime you want, do whatever you want, go on the beach anytime you want, because you have your business dialed down. But those who don't have it, the opportunity seeker, look at their life so that you don't want to be like that. I deliberately put this there so that I want you to be seen, let it be haunting you. They are under constant pressure. Inconsistent income. They make $100 today, they don't know when they're going to make the next one. They are frustrated about their business life. I'm not talking about personal life now. This is business related. They have burnout and regrets. Oh, I paid this guy $5,000. Nothing happened. I bought this book. I bought that software. When you find yourself in that area, you definitely are not a strategic entrepreneur. Because if you're a strategic netpreneur, everything you buy will be related to your niche. So there will be nothing like regretting. They waste a lot of energy running from pillar to post. They have unrealized dreams. Every one of us came online with a dream. So opportunity seekers get trapped in the cartwheel of frustration and lack of progress. They keep running up and down. As you can see in that cartwheel, they keep running up and down. They are frustrated. They are not making progress. Where they were last year is where they still are this year, despite the fact that they are spending more time online. I want you guys to burn this thing in this picture in your head. You don't want to be trapped in a cartwheel of frustration where you're buying this, you're buying that, you're buying this, you're buying that, and nothing is happening. And I'm hoping that this will be the last coaching you buy, at least until you get to where you are doing $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, and you get to get the next one. I don't want you spending all this money here, and then tomorrow it's another coaching guy you're buying wants to help you start a business. Then you are trapped. That's why you must do your assignment. If you are still flowing with me right now, I need you to give me one B, one C. So, come on now, I need you guys to flow with me. All right? We are rocking this. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. This is a workshop. It's not a webinar. So we are going to go very deep. I use this secret to turn my struggling business to start making over 100,000 a month within 3 months of putting it all together. I'm not kidding you. And this was way back in 2000 and when did I start doing 100,000 a month? 2018. From 2017 towards the end. Before then, I was making money here and there, but there was a series of months, like 9, 10 months, that I put it together like that, more than 100,000 every month, because I was supremely focused. I was applying the same principles for myself. But the minute I went away from it, I lost steam, I lost ground, and then everything dwindled out. Yeah, I was still doing okay, but then you are looking at that making $10,000, $8,000, $12,000, which really, for my level, that shouldn't be where I am. I'm saying that not with disrespect to anybody's level of income. If I have this elite program, for instance, if that's all I'm pursuing, why shouldn't I be able to sell 5 of it a month? That's 10,000 right there. Or was I? No, I wasn't doing it. I had Launchify 360 that was very hot. It was $1,000 for the discounted value, 997. Every time I do a webinar, I sell 4, 5, 6. I just stopped doing it for no reason. For no reason whatsoever. To go and be talking about Princely Mongalu. And it all started, I think, February 2021 when I discovered Clubhouse. Clubhouse is the number one thing that derailed me. Because I went into Clubhouse without a plan and I got caught up in this political talk. Every day I would spend 5, 6 hours on Clubhouse, opening rooms and telling myself I'm having fun. My business is suffering. I'm not getting anything done. But I was enjoying myself in all those political rooms, fighting about Biafra, fighting about Ududua from February 2021. That's when I lost my way. And I didn't get out of that trap until 2 months ago. Because from talking politics from February, March, we even started this thing, Move Nigeria 50, where we want to start supporting candidates who under 50 will contest for election. I did that for about 3 to 6 months. That's what I put all my time and energy on. I started Nigeria Lives Matter. Then I registered it. No money coming in. I'm spending money in there. Then I adopted Kingsley Mogalu in October of 2021 as a guy that I think will go for presidency by February, March, Olule. In that 5-month spread, I spent millions doing t-shirts. I even did a song for Kingsley Mogalu. I paid a guy to go into the studio to do song for him. I created a whole network of people all over Nigeria who signed up to that, and I call them the Mogalu, what do I call it? Mogalu for Nigeria team. And from there, I jumped into the Peter Ope bandwagon. August 2022. Fell in love with the guy, went crazy with it, and I was spending millions of naira every month. And I'm not even a politician. And I don't even want anything. It's difficult for me to explain to my wife and everybody else that, what do you want? And the truth is, it's not like I was looking for appointment. When the guy, if they give me appointment, I will not take. I'm not going to go sit down somewhere in some government foolish place and be pushed around by some stupid president or some stupid governor. I don't care how much they pay me. That's not me. I can't do it. So what do I want? I didn't have anything I wanted other than just to shout Nigerian politics. I did that all the way to March this year, gentlemen. So every plan that I had, none of it was executed. I remember New Year, me and Funke, we spent days designing our plan of action for the year. But I did not execute one of it. So how can I blame Funke? Funke had her own too. But Funke is following me, looking to me for leadership. But she's following me into those rooms that are not profitable for my business. So how is her own problem business going to profit? So I basically let her down too, because that's where leadership is important. If the person you are following is not progressing, you cannot progress. That's why you have to be careful who you follow. If I'm doing 8 hours of politics a day, you think Funke will have the energy to say, let her go do 2 hours of her own business? Who is encouraging her? Or she'll be thinking about, let me also go and do my own political room now, because that's what I do. And these are people who are looking up to me at the beginning of this year. So I let everybody down. But what I'm telling you is that if you focus, I'm not going to say you do it in 3 months. I did it in 3 months because I already have a lot of stuff on ground. And books was not my problem at that time. Products was not my problem. It was just putting it together as a business that was my problem. So maybe this is exaggerated for where you're concerned. But you can get to $100,000 a month in 2 years. but you don't even want that. You want $10,000 a month. And I say you can get that in a year. You can get that maximum 2 years, $10,000 a month. It's as simple as that. That's 10 $1,000 courses a month. That's it. And if you structure your business well, there's no reason why you can't sell 10 courses a month 9 months from now. Absolutely no reason if you structure well. So don't think that this is just exaggerated stuff. You got to ask yourself, are you strategically focused right now? What is the niche you want to serve? Do you have a business plan? Do you feel the need to release product just to make money without clearly identifying your focus? As you can see right now, I don't have pressure to go release product other than the software that is an intrinsic part of the business thing that I'm building. The Funnelmatic or Bizmatic, we are changing the name to Bizmatic now. Because Funnelmatic just sounds like a funnel product. It doesn't sound as part of a network product, which is part of my focusing. Remember, I was going to launch Funnelmatic this month. But as I begin to refine and get clarity, I realized that there is no need. What is Funnelmatic? How does that relate to BizNation? I might as well call it Bizmatic, which is out for them to run their business in an automated way. Then that makes sense. I can stand behind it in public. I can promote it in public because it's part of my niche. Are you guys getting this? Give me an emoji if you are getting this part. I'm still staying on this block number 1, and I'm not leaving it until everybody gets it. Okay? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's move to now.